Hello everybody and welcome to Return Zero. Today we're going to be installing Docker on Ubuntu Server. Docker is an awesome software that allows you to develop and deploy software using something called containers. Containers are very similar to virtual machines, but with one major difference. Virtual machines emulate an entire machine and its hardware, whereas containers emulate only the necessary software layers for their application. We'll be using Ubuntu 25.04 and installing Docker as the root user. Docker has very good documentation, which we'll be following throughout this tutorial. The first thing we'll do is navigate to docs.docker.com/engine/install. And we know that we are installing Ubuntu, so are installing on Ubuntu. So we'll click Ubuntu. And we see a few warnings about firewall limitations, OS requirements, and it looks like they don't have yet support for 25.04. So what we'll be doing is hopefully installing it on 25.04 without any complications. So the first thing we need to do is run the following command to uninstall all conflicting packages. So I have all of the command typed out. And what this is doing is going through each package in an installation of Docker and then running an apt-get remove on each package. So if I press enter here and put in my password, we see that nothing was installed or nothing was removed because this is a fresh install of Ubuntu Server without a previous Docker installation. The next thing we do is add in the apt repository. So I'll copy this command and put it into the VM that we are running. All right, it's now pasted in and we'll press enter and enter our sudo password. And now we see that it is adding the apt repository. And it says done. That's good. Next, we will run the next command. The next thing we'll do is install the latest version of Docker using the provided command. By copying and pasting right here, we'll copy that and paste that into our VM. It's now pasted. I'll press enter into my terminal and press Y to continue. And now we will wait for this to install. Looks like we have it successfully installed. The next thing we'll do is run a command to test that our Docker installation was successful. The command we are running is sudo docker run hello world, and that will hopefully print hello world to the console, meaning that our Docker installation was successful. Let's see. Now it says hello from Docker, which is exactly what we want. And that means that we successfully installed Docker on Ubuntu 25.04, which is not the recommended version to install Docker on. I do recommend to follow the documentation and do what is supported. But I hope this video was helpful. As always, don't forget to drink water, eat food, and take care of yourself.